all champions, all incredibly tough, talented competitors.
This match competed under triple threat rules. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will win this match.
Talk about the pressure in this situation. Top MMA fighters train for months for one single fight. Shayna Baszler is going to war twice in the two biggest matches of her career in one day.
Yeah, and speaking of the match last night, it was inside, as Corey mentioned earlier, the cages, the two rings of war games at NXT TakeOver.
All three of these women beginning in a cautious manner, very wise decision. One mistake could spell the end of the match for any one of these women.
Becky had plenty to say about her friendship, her once friendship, and her relationship with Bayley over the years, a bit earlier on tonight. Oh, and from behind, Bayley now knocks Baszler down. She's into Becky Lynch, and this match is underway.
Listen, I fully expect to see some sort of unity between Bayley and Becky.
Maybe not.
Well, there goes my expectations, because I think that both Becky and Bayley view Shayna as a legitimate threat.
Bayley's done a great job in this opportunity, but Baszler's been the one laying on the intimidation.
Yeah, they call Baszler the Queen of Spades, the submission magician.
Oh, look at this.
Takedown, and now the right hand's unloading on Bayley, and Bayley rolls Baszler over, and she's going to fight as well.
Baszler proficient at that ground and pound style.
Well, not many styles Baszler isn't proficient at.
Now, Shayna, a certified catch wrestler. She was trained by Billy Robinson as Becky Lynch takes out both women as she comes flying off the apron.
And that's what Lynch is going to have to do. That's what Bayley's going to have to do. That may be what Baszler has to do. Take high risks. Hope that something pays off. You can't play it safe, even though you want to sometimes.
Now, Becky Lynch has often thrown caution into the wind. It's the reason that she's the Raw Women's Champion where she is today. Nice knockdown of Bayley by Becky. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg on the SmackDown Women's Champ and a kick out.
And what separates Becky Lynch from the other two competitors is the intangible. The fact that the entire WWE Universe feels like they are rallying behind Becky Lynch. The man is their woman.
Well, the man said it best. Her only fear is not being the greatest. That ambition of a fighter, that's what keeps her going.
Bayley ambitious as well. Cover now on Lynch. Oh, Lynch just quickly bridged out of that. And down goes Baszler as Becky takes her out of the equation momentarily. Bayley now, runs right into a boot by Becky. Boot right to the face, and here comes the man up to the top rope. Oh, and a right hand.
Big right hand stopped Lynch in her tracks.
And Bayley sends her flying.
All three of these women, no strangers to making history in their own right.
Well, Bayley, we heard it earlier, she's won every championship available to women here at WWE.
I think Bayley might have misjudged her own maneuver and paid for it.
Maybe not. Cover now on Becky. Hook of the leg. Oh, and it's Shayna Baszler breaking things up.
Bayley's able to regain her composure rather quickly. Obviously, Lynch still feeling some effects of it, but I don't think that was the intention for Bayley, and Baszler in to pick the bones very quickly.
And the thing about Shayna is she is nasty. She's remorseless.
It has served Baszler very, very well, the submission magician.
We see that joint manipulation, the wrist put in an awkward position. This is not good news for Becky Lynch. Baszler did not like that interference by Bayley.
Bayley trying to beg off, and now, and she draws Shayna in. Face first to the turnbuckle. Veteran maneuver by Bayley.
Absolutely right. Bayley doing her best to capitalize on this momentary opportunity.
Bayley is so crafty. She'll look like she's scared to death, and then she'll capitalize on the opportunity when it arises.
Cover here by Bayley.
Is it enough to put her away? And a kick out by Baszler. Near fall for the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Smart move by Bayley. Continue to lay on the heat. Baszler able to reverse out of it.
Yeah, Baszler. Nice takedown of Bayley, and again, look at the... right to the elbow. You saw the way that Bayley's arm was bent back, and Baszler right to the elbow.
And this is where Baszler is in her element, picking a body part.
Look out. Running knee by Shayna Baszler, who is dominating right now. Whipped into the corner. Becky Lynch runs interference and intercepts Baszler before she can make it to Bayley. And now Becky turns her attention.
Becky eager to get some of Bayley, stomping a mud hole.
Becky and Bayley, former parts of NXT that put NXT's women's division on the map, and Shayna Baszler now dominating that division.
What a kick.
Kick to the face of Becky. Bayley now follows it up with a clothesline.
A lot of people refer to the 4 horsewomen's time in NXT as the glory days, so to speak, of the NXT women's division. I would go as far as to say that, especially after this weekend's War Games, the current NXT women's roster is just as good, if not better.
Well, Corey, what about what we saw earlier tonight in the women's traditional Survivor Series tag team matchup?
Rhea Ripley impressing yet again 2 nights in a row. It was Rhea Ripley who picked up the victory for her team over Shayna Baszler
don't forget
just last night.
Bianca Belair, who eliminated a couple of competitors as well.
NXT doing such a great job tonight of standing out. Our women's division has never been better.
And Bayley driving shoulders into the midsection of Becky Lynch.
Bayley feeling in complete control.
Oh, runs into an elbow right on the bridge of the nose.
A momentary hesitation to enjoy her handiwork. Bayley paid for the second, but look at this. This is the aggression that Bayley has lacked.
Isn't enough for Bayley to pick up the win. Cover on Lynch and an air fall for the SmackDown Women's Champion. Baszler again tries to get back involved and knocked off the apron.
And Bayley's made it no secret recently. She feels overlooked and disrespected, not just by Lynch and Baszler, but by everybody.
How has Bayley been overlooked? Look at all the title opportunities she's had.
I agree with you. I'm telling you how Bayley feels. What better way to remove any perceived doubts than to beat the other 2 champions from the opposition of brands?
Absolutely. Well, she's going to have to try hard to get one up on the man, Becky Lynch.
What a whip into the corner. And Becky again, double leg takedown, and now Bayley mounts her and delivers the right hands to Lynch. And Bayley being bothered by the chants of Becky here at the Allstate Arena in Chicago.
Bayley's got to keep her focus on the man. She can't be distracted or unfocused. She also has to keep an eye on Shayna Baszler.
And Bayley continues to punish the Raw Women's Champion. Cover again by Bayley, and this time Becky kicks out at 2. Is this the pace you expected, Corey, for this match?
To be honest with you, no. I expected both Lynch and Bayley to maybe come out of the gate a little faster. Because the slower the pace gets, the more I'd say it benefits Shayna Baszler and her submission abilities.
Oh, hung up on the second rope is Lynch. Bayley's been dominating so far. Here again the cover, and this time Baszler is going to pull Bayley off. Triple threat rules. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will win.
Baszler hung across the middle rope. Ooh! Big kick by the man.
All 3 of these women pacing this matchup. So many high stakes. Who will come out dominant?
We said from the outset, these 3 women all have a healthy respect for one another and what they're capable of.
There it is, the exploder, Becky Lynch. Turns her attention out of Shayna Baszler. Baszler gets one as well.
It would explain a slightly slower pace. None of these women want to make an error of any sort, but...
Absolutely not. One mistake could turn this entire match around.
Oh! DDT, then faceplant. Cover on Bayley is enough for Becky, and a kick out at 2.
Lynch now dragging Bayley to the corner. Have to imagine Becky's going to be looking for potentially her leg drop from maybe the top rope.
Becky going up top. Flies through the air, leg drop connecting. Is it enough to win this triple threat match? Baszler back in to break things up.
When the 3rd competitor is that close, it's so difficult to get a pinfall. Triple threat rules are very difficult.
And there we go, Baszler sent out of the ring, out to the floor.
And that's a smart move.
Bayley from behind, rolling up Becky, kick out at 2, the disarmer! The disarmer, is Bayley gonna tap out and give Becky the victory?
Cinched in deep.
Shayna Baszler, kick right to Lynch.
Baszler's dangerous strikes and
Bang!
huge
That
offense.
gut wrench by Baszler takes out Lynch. And Bayley now turns her attention to the NXT Women's Champion. Running knee by Bayley. Is that enough now for Bayley to pick up the win in the matchup here tonight and a kick out?
See a little bit of frustration growing on the face of Bayley.
Bayley can't afford to lose her cool with someone as dangerous as Baszler. Bayley to belly!
Wow, and that could be
That's
it.
gonna be
Bayley for the win here tonight in the title for SmackDown, and Baszler kicks out.
Going to see Shayna's eyes pop open at the last possible second, like she came to and realized just how close the end was.
The grit and determination of Shayna Baszler, the work rate from the last 2 days.
Baszler could be running on instinct alone, but that instinct still makes her a lethal woman.
Well, Bayley was arguing with the official, and Shayna Baszler took advantage. And Baszler again looking to overpower Bayley into the second rope.
Bayley doing whatever she can to gain the advantage.
Oh, running knee by Bayley. And Bayley has dominated much of this match. Very impressive.
Bayley realizes what's at stake. Again, back to Bayley feeling underappreciated and overlooked. What better way to solidify yourself at the top of the food chain than by beating all the other Lionesses?
Double leg takedown, and now Baszler unloads with the rights and lefts to Bayley.
Bayley doing her best to cover up.
Well-placed punches from Shayna Baszler.
Every one of them effective, just wearing out Bayley. Bayley with nowhere to go and a clubbing, blowing another one to the spine by the NXT Women's Champion.
Baszler's offense can certainly be ugly, but it pays dividends.
Suplex by Baszler. Into the cover now. They'll put Bayley away, and Bayley stays in it with a kick out.
Shayna Baszler looking around, trying to figure out how to best solve this scenario. Shayna with a smirk on her face.
She may have a plan. Tap, nap, or snap. Shayna Baszler's mantra.
Front face lock applied. Bayley trying to fight out of harm's way for the moment.
Yeah, but Bayley,
Baszler's got her!
caught by Shayna. Up on her shoulders. Meanwhile, Becky, top rope, down goes Bayley and Baszler.
Drop kick connected primarily with Shayna Baszler, but the impact of almost a Samoan drop situation took Bayley out of the equation for the moment.
It looks like Becky Lynch is hurting too.
Certainly a rough landing for Becky, even in delivering an offensive maneuver. Which one of these women can capitalize first?
Becky pulling herself back to her feet, staring now at the NXT Women's Champion.
I got to question Lynch's theory on letting Shayna Baszler get back up to her feet. You don't want to stand and throw hands with the Queen of Spades.
But Lynch never backs down from an opportunity for a fight.
Baszler forearm now trying to back off the man. That was a straight right hand to the chin, and Becky Lynch isn't backing down.
Both of these competitors digging deep.
And Bayley as well, a cross body takes everybody out.
Crash and burn, but who will be the one to capitalize?
Bayley at the moment keeping hope alive for the SmackDown brand. Seems like all three of these women have had advantages at different points, but none has been able to sustain for any period of time.
Fairly even keeled for all three brands.
Baszler now just teeing off on the SmackDown Women's Champion in the corner.
Yeah, Bayley doesn't want to be there, trapped in the corner. Allowing Shayna Baszler in those close quarters to hammer away at Bayley, and now Baszler, the head up top.
A precarious position. It requires so much balance to be in that situation in the corner.
Bayley with the fight. You see the tape on the back of Shayna Baszler after the damage from War Games last night.
Look out. Bayley able to avoid contact.
And there's Bayley right to the face of Becky. And now Bayley turning her attention and trying to crawl back into this matchup and put Becky away.
Bayley need not take her eyes off of Baszler. Kirifuda clutch.
Caught the
Kirifuda clutch.
And Becky Lynch back into the... Oh, wait a minute. Becky from behind.
Baszler up in the ante.
An elevated Kirifuda clutch stopped only by Becky Lynch's involvement. Baszler in trouble.
Bang! Becky stacks up Baszler for the win, and a kick out by Baszler.
Huge power bomb taking the wind out of the sails of Shayna Baszler. But it was not enough to put her away.
Becky trying to rally the Raw Women's Champion, the man. Is she closing in on a win here tonight?
Going for the disarmer.
Kirifuda clutch once again.
Submission move in.
Center of the ring.
Becky nowhere to go. And then it's Baszler driven into Bayley, knocking her off the apron. Becky rolling up Baszler, shoulders down.
Becky's got her.
Disarmer! Disarmer by Lynch! Is Baszler gonna tap in the middle of the ring?
Baszler's got one in her bag of tricks.
Lynch looking for an armbar. Nice escape by Baszler. Trying to muscle Lynch up into the Kirifuda clutch. The man trying her best to fight out.
And Bayley launched over the top rope to the floor.
Nasty landing. Bayley crashing hip first into the apron, but adrenaline pumping. Able to trip Shayna for the moment. Prevent Shayna from finishing this matchup. Bayley came down hard
Bayley's
on her
hurt.
hip.
Bayley is seriously hurt.
She's having a hard time even putting any weight on her left leg.
Baszler drives Bayley face first into the post, and it's Becky launching herself off the apron. Bayley may have been taken out. Knee right to the back. Did you see the point of the knee from Baszler to the spine of Becky?
Right between the shoulder blades.
Drove Lynch right into the barricade.
And now it's Lynch into the post, and Baszler is wrecking everyone.
Baszler's very comfortable in this situation, dominating these superstars.
And now Becky's driven into the steps, knee first. And this is what Baszler loves, to punish a relentless, unforgiving assault of Lynch and Bayley. And again, Lynch into the steps.
Baszler so calm under pressure, almost emotionless, like an assassin approaching this match. Look out, guys.
Lynch launched right off her announce table. Face first by Baszler. Man, Shayna has taken over this match.
Baszler has set the pace, and it's exactly the speed that she wants.
The confidence is just oozing out of Shayna Baszler right now. Just saying, you want more? I'll gladly give you more.
She's relishing in this punishment and beatdown of Becky Lynch.
Out,
the man, and now Becky.
No!
Up on the shoulders and right over the announce table and at our feet.
And the point of our TV monitor was right between the shoulder blades of Becky Lynch. That had to be agonizing. And a satisfied smirk on the face of Baszler.
All over the clothesline. Exploding from out of nowhere is Bayley. Man, as the aggression picked up in this match, Bayley with Baszler back into the ring.
Lynch has been neutralized for the moment. This is a massive opportunity for Bayley if she can capitalize.
Maybe not go Kirifuda clutch.
Bayley, Baszler's turning around.
Bayley, though, able to flip her over, shoulders down for Baszler, able to roll through, still trying to lock it in. Bayley trying to fight out. Is she going to be able to here? And a back suplex, and Baszler's taken out.
Bayley did a great job of continuing her motion, trying to prevent Baszler from locking in the Kirifuda clutch fully.
When it's locked in, there's no place to go but to sleep.
Bayley top rope. Baszler middle of the ring. Bayley trying to drop the elbow. Caught out of midair by Baszler. And Baszler's got Bayley grounded in the clutch. Bayley struggling, flailing, trying to get out of this here. What's Bayley gonna do? Baszler looking to tap her. Looking to tap her in the middle of the ring.
Baszler looking to cinch it in, crossing those legs to keep her body tight.
There it is.
Bayley taps out. Shayna Baszler wins.
Here is your winner by submission, the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler.
What a night for NXT as they win Survivor Series. What a night for Shayna Baszler as she knocks off Bayley and Becky Lynch.
NXT, their roster from top to bottom knew the opportunity Survivor Series presented them. Shayna Baszler with an exclamation point to end the night, first dispatching of the Raw Women's Champion. And despite Bayley doing her best, the SmackDown Women's Champion unable to solve the submission magician. The elbow drop right into the clutch, the Kirifuda clutch of the Queen of Spades. And Bayley fought and held on as long as she could. But undeniably tonight, NXT reigns supreme.
NXT with 4 wins here tonight, SmackDown 2, Raw #1. And the Queen of Spades, at least for tonight, can rename herself the Queen of Survivor Series because the NXT Women's Champion made a major statement here tonight in Chicago.
NXT will certainly have something to celebrate for a long time to come.
It has been an incredible night here tonight at the Allstate Arena in Chicago. And the celebration from the gloating Shayna Baszler. Standing over a fallen Becky Lynch on our announce table. Baszler is victorious here tonight. Meanwhile, Lynch is not done.
Oh, it's understandable. Lynch is frustrated, maybe even a little embarrassed.
Lynch is losing it.
Becky Lynch
He hasn't
now
lost it yet.
attacking Baszler, driving her through into the German announce table.
Could just be a matter of time, but
and Becky now on the barricade. Lynch on the barricade. Becky Lynch driving Baszler through the table.
Shayna Baszler may have won the match, but the man's getting the last laugh.
Shayna Baszler did not beat Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch reminded her of that tonight.